Hey Scorpio, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for September 7th, 2022. This is for Scorpio, last shuffle for Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, we have true love and we have great achievement, and so there's that, right? So with this, it just definitely looks like you may finally realize that you're that person. You know what I mean? You realize that you are that person. You realize now that you are, um, you know, a cut above the rest. Not that you're better than anyone else, right? There's no such thing as, oh, so and so's better than that, and we're all better, more important than the next person, or something like that. We're all unique, and there's a difference. But true love, you may realize that it's like you really got to put yourself first. You got to start putting yourself first more than anything else. There's a lot of maybe two, and maybe that there's two different things, right? Maybe you always put yourself first. Maybe to other people you're starting to look like an opportunist, and maybe that has to you have to just evolve to a person who does that in general and not focus on what other people think. You have to focus on what makes you happy. And then you have the great achievement, the high priestess, and the three of pentacles. The great achievement is that you are working with spirit. You're working with your intuition. You trust your intuition. You're not focused on what other people think. And I say that because the King of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles is focused on what other people think. Nine of Pentacles is like, you're single or not single. Sometimes that is a single energy. Sometimes, right? But that you are making things happen on your own. And to other people, you look good doing it. Like, you know what I mean? That's a person who is independent, that never needs help from anybody because they have it, they've got it like that. Then the King of Wands, and that's almost like a person who's like, he doesn't give a crap what anybody thinks. He doesn't care what anybody wants. He wants what he wants. And are you going to have it there or not? Five of Swords is also the same kind of energy, but it's different. It's mental. It's like whatever anyone says, you can do, you know what I mean? Whatever you could do, I could do better, and energy. And that's what people think or say, or because of what they see or what they've observed. But there's an energy of you needing to elevate from that and realize that you are just following your instincts. So or your intuition, right? Who cares what other people think about that? Whenever we're following our intuition and we're doing what's best for us, then you have people that don't do that. They always have something to say about it. You know what I mean? Because if you're following your own intuition, everyone is unique. Like every single person has their own story, their own path. And it's usually when you're doing your own thing, that's when other people have something to say about it. It's like, oh, they don't talk anymore. Once, they did this, they moved out of the hood and all that stuff. It's like, well, they're following their path. Who told you that you have to conform to whatever stereotype? That's your problem. And so that's something here. And then you have transformation, the Star, and the Queen of Pentacles. You may be changing into someone who used to be quite nurturing to everyone else. You may have been a blessing to all everybody around you at the expense of your own happiness and your own emotions. And now they're saying that you're changing into someone who's more nurturing towards yourself. You're transforming, you're changing because of the love that you have for yourself. You're never supposed to pour from an empty cup. That's not self-love. But burnout is not love. Oh, I do everything I can. I'll kill myself doing blah, 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 blah for so-and-so. That's not love. There's nothing you can give that person once you burn out. And so anyone that allows you to be that way or is cool with you being that way, they don't love you either. They're just willing to take and take and take from you, and they're not willing to give. And that's something here. That's very much so where now you have to be that Five of Swords for yourself. Okay, and I'm seeing that very strongly. Letting go with the Three of Cups and the Justice card. There's an energy of needing to let go, of feeling like you have to be lighthearted about everything you're going through. There's almost an energy here of being bypassed. It's like I say spiritual bypassing to people sometimes, but this, I don't know that it's that severe in this situation, but it almost seems as though you have to let go of the feeling that you have to be lighthearted about people taking from you. Like the world will tell you, well, nobody told you to have those children, or nobody told you to do X, Y, Z. If you're with a man or with a woman, these stereotypes apply, and you must conform to that stereotype. and you must do it with a smile, or else what is the point, kind of thing. But you're allowed to be upset about things. You're allowed to be disappointed. I think you're letting go of that energy of always feeling like you have to be, this jovial person, right? Like you have, it's not, you have to be that way in some way. I can't describe what Spirit is showing me. They're showing me a person who always feels like if they can't be unhappy about anything, like they're not allowed to be, like if they express their feelings when it's more than a shallow thing, then it's a problem, and that is a bypassing energy. But I almost feel like it's a spiritual thing for someone, because it feels like this person naturally feels like they're not being a good person if they're not lighthearted about all that they do or something like that. And it's like you have to feel good about where you are in your life, right? And especially if you're feeling overworked, overwhelmed, overburdened by another individual, you're not supposed to grin and bear the burden, especially if you're not getting anything out of the situation. You're not getting anything back. It's time to hold back, not hold back necessarily, but invest your time wisely in doing what's right for you. And that's what we've got here. So we have Pisces, we have Aquarius, we have Libra, all right, and we also have Taurus here, and Leo. So if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.